Hello and welcome to Watercooler, episode, once again, we don't know, but it's April 10th as we record this. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday.
Woo!
Yeah, everyone's stoked. For those just tuning in, because I'm sure we're getting a lot of new listeners during these quarantine times, this is a show where I, Chris Loxamana, hang out with my Corolla Digital Buds, drink some brews or something along those lines, and we kick it Philly style. With me today, Matt Fondiler.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Mike Dawson's here.
Yeah. But mama.
Oh.
Now, Roger, D, you're going to have to take D to the movies with you.
Hey,
But mama.
Caelan Biehn here.
What's going on?
Yo, is Insomniac here? He's looking behind him. No,
Nah,
Insomniac's
not
just
back there.
behind you. You
He might have
turn
been.
your head like, oh, I wonder if he's there. Gary Smith's here.
So
Wearing his Dunwoody, everything's going to be okay tee.
everything will be okay.
That's right. You heard it from Big G himself. From the G spot, that's what I've been hearing.
Live from the G spot.
Yeah, that's Gary. That's Gary's office. The G
Shout
spot.
out to whoever dubbed that.
And we have a special guest today, as for those watching on YouTube could see, but my corn queen, Jen,
Hi, guys.
Hey, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Man.
making her appearance. You know, I feel bad because this is like a guy's hanging. I'm the guy that brought his girlfriend over. Like
You did.
she
You brought
Show
you
and
brought
tell
your
is supposed to be
girlfriend to
at the
poker
end.
night.
I swear she's cool. She'll be cool.
You gonna let him get away with that, Jenny?
I think you guys like me more than you like him. So
That's absolutely
That's a
correct.
good point.
You're gonna let him get away with
True.
demoting you back to girlfriend? I don't. That's pretty messed up.
rude. I know, fiance.
That's uncalled for, Chris.
That fiance thing's still new. I'm not. I mean, is that really a big difference at this point? Because I think it is. And
I don't know, Jenny. Is it?
Hold on. Wasn't it last calendar year that she became fiance? It's not that new.
It's
not that new.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry, my fiance. It's just fiance just feels a little too hoity-toity. Like anything.
No, it's a
anything
terrible word to say.
I don't want to. It's a
It's
hoity-toity
fancy.
word.
Well, since she makes more money than you should just call her your financier.
Oh, my financier. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's no quarantine pun in there yet, but
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
And
We'll figure
thanks
it
for
out.
putting that out there, Mike. All right. Well,
Well, hey, the internet seems to think you make a lot more money than her. So
that's right. Yeah. If
That's
anybody hasn't Googled my net worth, although it's been fluctuating a ton, it's been 6 million. So this is pretty exciting. Who keeps disappearing? Oh, Gary disappeared.
It's
Anyway.
various people throughout the
Yeah.
feed.
We're doing 2 shows a week, and it's good to be.
there's a reason I disappeared.
Oh, gee.
There'll be a reveal later. Sorry.
I'm
That's it. We're not going to see him for the rest of the show. He's just going to reveal himself later.
It's the
Typical Gary.
It's the second show of the week, so that means it's show and tell day, which I'm very excited about. And also, not only is it show and tell day, but it's also Chez Fondiler day. We have a Chez Fondiler.
Hey.
Caelan's-
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yay.
And Caelan, I didn't ask
Yeah.
you. Do you have a flick in today?
I could do a real quick one.
Well, let me
We
do
need
a
it.
flick in because I know something
We
that's
do need it.
definitely flickable. 10 out of 10 beans, and that was the birthday of one Caelan Biehn, which is tomorrow.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Happy
Caelan.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm so glad we didn't forget.
I wish I could be
I'm
there.
so
to get
terrified he was going to be like yesterday.
I was waiting for it.
some bottles of Allagash White. Is that what you like? No, wait. No, you like
White Rascal.
what Rascal?
That's what he likes.
Yeah, some
Oh.
weird beer.
I do, yeah, but I'm not drinking right now, so you're gonna have to
That's
come up
right.
with something else.
All right, well we'll just cheers to you anyway. Cheers, Caelan.
Cheers.
And happy
Cheers.
birthday. Caelan tipped his cap to us. Wow.
Tip of the cap.
Your birthday beard is coming in very nice. You've
Yeah.
been the all-star of the last few water coolers. It's all eyes on you lately.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But what do you got? What do you got to keep in our good graces? I mean, you're only as good as your last performance, Caelan.
Right.
This
Well,
one,
Very
we got a
true.
whole show to go with, so.
Okay.
All right.
Well, but before we do show and tell, let's just do a check-in with everybody. I want to make sure everybody's doing okay. Dawson, how are you?
Dawson's doing great
You got a
right
new
now.
microphone.
You're doing awesome.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
got a new
Timing
microphone.
is
This one works
A+.
really well.
Can we show this on
Somebody asked
YouTube?
me
Is
how
it,
I
are they
was
gonna
doing
flag
it.
this?
It's illegal. Come on.
That's amazing. Wow. Did you pay
This is
extra
the
for
new
that
This
microphone?
is the new Rode. This is
Oh,
the new
wow.
Rode Budcaster. It's the Podcaster.
Yeah.
Podcaster microphone. It's really good.
Wow. You got to
I'm
TM
good.
that shit.
I'm good. I just finished.
A windscreen.
Yeah. I just finished an audiobook this morning, so that's fantastic.
I saw your live stream this morning.
Woo!
Thank you. And
Dawson told us that
then
he just
about
finished an audiobook before we hear the mics up. Dawson comes in and goes, "Guys, I just finished an audiobook." And Gary goes, "BFD, man. Why are we giving Dawson props for finishing an audiobook?" But Dawson's version of
I listen to audiobooks all the time.
is different than
I
mine. Dawson, when he says he finished an audiobook, he finished reading one aloud into a microphone to sell. So good job, man.
Thank you. And I will have this one book done in record time. This is the fastest audiobook I've ever produced. I think I'm on day 35 from when I started. Usually it takes about 3 months.
Wow. Well, that's fantastic. And
Congratulations, man.
Caelan, you look like a
Thank you very
fly is
much.
buzzing around the office right now.
oh, sorry, no, I got a chat from Gary that said there's something going on when.
Are you guys hearing that? If anyone tries to speak while Chris is speaking, his audio drops to nothing.
Well,
Check.
sounds like a great episode so far.
Is that true?
I don't
haven't
know.
noticed that.
Say a long sentence and I'll talk over you.
This sentence is long
Two,
because
three,
I
four,
Hey, that's
kept
really
on
neat, dude.
talking.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah.
Awesome. The
Yeah,
test doesn't
yeah.
really work if 3 fucking people talk over you. I understand it's your instinct, but like
Call out me, but not Caelan or Matt. But go ahead.
first one.
We'll
I'm
try
not-
it again.
I'm not liking this.
This is good pod.
Yeah, sorry.
Get to
no,
joke corner.
The thing is, I believe
Yeah,
Gary.
yeah, your mic is dipping in and out a little bit.
Okay, let me. I might just be a little. How's that? A little bit better.
Holy fuck. Yeah, great.
I just turned it up a little bit. I just kept it down because I had the speakers on. I'm going with speakers instead of headphones.
Can I talk over you? Can you hear him?
Big tech talk thing. Can you hear me? Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't even know. Do we edit some things? There's no way people want to hear this part
No,
of the
everybody
show.
gets to hear this. They're all.
Oh, no.
Gary, I'm hearing exactly what you're hearing. Chris, your audio does go to lo-fi when you're talked over.
There's something wrong with there's something going on here. I don't know if it's because you have 2 mics. I'm not saying that's the reason, but there's something unusual
impossible.
going on here.
I think that's definitely the reason. So, nice
Bye,
try.
Matt,
Nice try, though, See you later.
no, Matt, don't be rude. Jenny's not the problem.
Just kidding.
So you're saying that I may have purposely effed with the microphones so as to not have 2 microphones at once? Kind
No.
of.
Get it. It's a
What I'm-
voice club.
No, what I'm saying is we constantly talk over each other. We've never had this problem before. But when you try to speak and someone else is talking, your audio just basically goes to 0. Which
And we should probably blame the second microphone.
That's,
Yeah.
listen,
That's the only difference in
Yeah.
this equation.
I respect
People
all of them,
who-
but that doesn't mean I don't blame them sometimes.
People who think this show is supposed to be behind the scenes of what it's like to work for Corolla, they just got some real insight as to how issues are teched, because that
Yeah.
was a very real conversation that would happen at the studio.
Yeah, look, our production meetings are always on air.
Yep.
And so yeah, that's how we do it. Anyway, let's just keep going. I think I fixed it.
I'm sure you didn't, but let's keep going.
Yeah. All right. Well, Gary,
I
how's everything?
personally would like to dedicate more of the show to trying to figure out Chris's microphone.
Yeah. Gary, how's everything going on your end? What's new out in Uncle Patch's neighborhood?
Oh, it's all good. Just had a heart-wrenching fucking Easter basket drop-off where my in-laws came and we had to stand 12 feet away from them in the driveway, sort of waving, and
Oh,
definitely was very hard. But, all good. I went out, did a grocery run right after we finished the last water cooler, so we're probably stocked up for a couple weeks, and I'm ready for this bullshit to be over. I feel like I'm not going as stir crazy as many people are because we are lucky to have quite a bit of work to do, and I like spending time with the baby and stuff like that. But I'd really like to go out to a restaurant or some shit. So that's not a novel desire. I'm sure most people feel that way, but
no,
I'm glad we had work.
I totally understand. And in fact, the other day, Jen, She's right behind me. But Jen was lamenting, like, why don't you? I want you to take me out on a date. Just do it at home. Dress up. Open the door, the bedroom door. I don't know. Just be gentlemanly at home.
What would that sound like if Jen said it? I'm just wondering.
I think you should put regular pants on sometimes.
That's what really happened.
Like,
No need
get
for that.
dressed, make me dinner, have a date. You know, I make dinner all the time. You should do it too, right?
I make dinner all the time too.
Seems only fair.
All right, this is an awful idea. I now understand why all of you guys didn't want her on. And I really fought for her, but
Well, Chris, you referenced earlier the guy who brings his girlfriend to the guys' hangout. Does that ever go well for that guy? Well, now that we're here, no problem. Like, let's treat her like equal and definitely not razz the guy who brought her.
Yeah. Look, I did it for the YouTube hits. Everybody's gonna want to go on YouTube now and see Jen on the show. This is gonna be a big deal. Like look, for the longest time, it's been, if you Google my name, it's like Chris Loxamana, girlfriend. Chris Loxamana, Jen. Everybody wants to see Jen. Like, they're searching for her. Well, here you are, Google. Here you are, world. This is a gift, YouTube. Enjoy it.
What is
All right?
boyfriend? Like
Ridiculous.
third,
She's on a silver platter right now for all of you to consume.
Okay, no.
Wow.
Weird.
Wow.
Weird.
Oh.
What?
I don't know if you hear boo in the background, but she says respect all women.
Yes. We heard that. That or Dawson just farted and got away with it. I'm not quite sure.
Could have happened as well.
Is she right there?
She's right there.
And Matt, what's going on with you? Once again, we have indoor Matt.
Yes.
A new
it's still
backdrop.
been raining here. Yeah. You know, I thought it was kind of cool. I want to try to set this up. This is the bookcase. We'll get the show and tell in a little bit. But
Okay.
I'm doing pretty good. Gary rolling his eyes.
Let's go ahead. Keep going.
I was just going to say, on the last episode, I told you guys about our foster dog who has been taken to a different house and is doing very well over there. So hopefully that will be a more permanent place for the dog to stay. But it was really, really fun having the dog here for a few days, but I'm much, much more rested now, which feels really good. And I'm, in addition to all the Corolla stuff, just about to get started on a new Sword and Scale episode. Got a bunch of research done on it today, so I'm in good spirits for the weekend.
Nice. Hey, Matt, I don't know. You might have been talking, so it might have been hard to notice, but did you see that perfectly in sync drink that the Loxamanas just took? At the exact same time, they both picked up their glasses and took sips. It was like they practiced it.
And we have both glasses on.
Oh, yeah.
Synchronized drinking, a new Olympic event.
Matt.
That I'd
Well,
watch.
I'm glad to hear about the pup, and everything's all good in the Fondiler front. Now, what I want you to do is blindly reach behind you, pull out a DVD, and I want Caelan to flick it on the spot.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
I like that.
All right, so
All right, let's
okay.
do it.
Look, just do
All right.
it. Just grab.
Behind you, just grab one. They all fall out.
Hold it up to the camera.
Oh, that's a great one.
Wow.
Wow!
You know what?
It has to be decided now.
I can't in good conscience do it because I've only seen it once when I was a kid and I don't even remember it.
All right, Keon, I'm going to
You
loan
still
it to
have
you
to
right
flick
now.
it.
I'm
still
loaning
have
it
to
to
flick
you.
it.
I can't. I haven't seen the movie and I don't remember the movie.
Chris, I'm
Wow.
going to need you to
You
boot
can try it
Caelan.
again.
Chris, I'm going to need you to boot Caelan from the Zoom right now.
Yeah, I'm very
You need to
tempted.
watch the
I'm
mask
following the
right
rules.
now, and then you can come back to the
Oh,
water cooler
this
once
is
you
like a TV show. He doesn't know that one.
Caelan, all will
Yeah.
be forgiven if you can just give me, in your best impression, one line from The Mask. Any line.
Caelan, the most famous line from that movie is a single word.
I know. It's smoking. But I was going to do another one, which is somebody lick me.
Not the
somebody
line.
suck me.
Is that a line? I think it's somebody stop me.
Yeah.
I don't
He's been
know.
watching the porno version of The Mask, I think.
Somebody
It was on-
lick me.
It was on an episode of Dave recently, and I had no idea what they were talking about, but that wasn't even the line. So.
Well, I mean, talk about get that talk.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my goodness.
That was
I
good.
feel like it's all of our birthdays today. That was quite the gift.
Father of two, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody lick me.
I really thought he was going for somebody stopping. He's doing it in the voice, and I was excited.
Oh,
It took a detour.
That was so funny. Thank you, Caelan.
You're welcome.
wow.
All right, it's show and tell time, boys, and I'm very excited. Let's. Is everybody ready? I know Mike Dawson's ready. He has his new Rode microphone.
He's using the Podcaster.
My new microphone. It's pretty awesome.
Your Podcaster 5000.
The Podcaster. That's right. All right, let's start with Caelan Biehn. Caelan, what do you have for show and tell today?
I'm going out on a limb. This is going to disappoint.
Today I'm actually in my office at work because I came in to do some organizing. So some things that I have on my desk, some mugs that I've gotten over the years.
You went from human child to ceramic mugs that you got for free?
Well, you can't top what I already did. So this is what you're getting. Be happy with it.
True.
This one right here.
To Caelan, that's a reason just to give up.
Carnage.
That thing usually has pencils in it. You don't even use it.
Yeah, Caelan, we've all seen this.
Actually,
that's the thing. We've all seen this.
Hey, there's a lot of people at home that would like to see this too, okay? How about this
Your
one?
coffee mug pencil holder?
BB-8? Huh?
What does the top part do?
You don't even like Star Wars.
To break.
So wait a second. Are the rules now, if you have only shitty show and tells, you get two?
Well, I actually have a third one too, which I believe Matt gave me, which I love more than all the rest, which is this Breaking Bad shot glass.
Oh.
That's right.
With the ounces right there. This is actually my favorite one. So
shaped like
Matt.
a beaker, right?
Yeah.
What?
Shaped like a beaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Getting a lot of use out of that, I can tell by the thin layer of dust.
Yeah, I traded in.
I think Adam's sister used to pee in that or something.
That's my favorite one.
All right. Well, good job, Caelan. Great show and tell.
I mean, I gave it one clap. I don't know.
Oh, no. Unflickable. All right. Let's go with Matt.
Oh, okay, cool. So, all right. So back when I was in 5th grade, my school did a thing where it was like a poetry contest, and they said that they would submit you and you could get published in a book. And when I was 10 years old, I wrote a poem that got published in what has later been revealed to be one of those giant scams. They basically get people to like pay, and then they'll publish your poetry, and they do these huge anthologies. But when I was 10 years old, I thought it was the most amazing fucking thing ever. And I haven't looked in this in forever, but I thought I would read the poem that I wrote.
Oh, I love that.
10 years old. And this again, well, I will, just so you can see though, I'm not making this up. This is published in the book. And it's going to be, what's that?
None of us thought this.
We're not really interested, Matt. Just read your fucking poem.
It's called Channels, and it's written by 10-year-old Matt Fondiler.
Oh my God, I've never been more excited.
TV specials are on HBO. Nickelodeon brings you The Muppet Show. The K-Cal kids are on Channel 9. The Weather Channel shows clouds fly by. Channel 29 brings you USA. Fox 11 has good shows all day. Very dated. The Movie Channel is Channel 23. Channel 24 is QVC. The Home Cinema Channel is number 14. On Channel 47, you'll find MTV. VH1 will make you go berserk. Channel 43 is TV's Food Network. The Learning Channel is number 22. CNBC shows how money works for you. Channel 25 has discoveries. On Channel 23, there are lots of movies. There's a little bit more here if you'll indulge me.
Did you use the Movie Channel twice?
I might have.
You're indulged.
Tried to rhyme with MTV, didn't work.
Yeah, it was hot. It was tough. KCBS is on Channel 2. I don't know what Trinity is. Do you? You'll find Boy Meets World on KABC. The best channel in the world is probably Disney. There you go. That was award-winning, published poem.
Hey, still holds up because of Disney Plus now too. I mean, I think
Wait.
How fucking
it's a
hilarious
timeless.
is that?
There's a
Wait.
timeless
What
poem.
award did it win?
Good question, Gary. Good follow-up question. You know what's
We're
really
gonna
funny
have to
is-
An
open
Oscar or a Grammy on Channel 2. But Matt,
You were
Most
just fucking
rewarded,
watching
but
the
I give you-
TV Guide channel,
Yeah, I
right?
definitely have.
You were
the TV
watching the
Guide.
TV Guide
Yeah.
channel scroll, and when
Oh,
something you
honestly-
thought could rhyme, you wrote it down.
yeah.
Yep. It's also, Dawson, when I was this young, we've talked about this before, this may have been pre-TV Guide channel. This may very well have been a physical TV Guide book that this poem could have been inspired by. I'm not quite sure. But it was 1995, so it was like around that time.
What I really
I
Oh,
graduated
thanks for the
college in
snaps.
'97, and we certainly had the TV Guide
Did you?
channel
Okay, well then maybe it was the
before
channel.
then. So yeah,
What I really
One or
liked
the
were the soft rhymes, how you rhymed 9 with clouds
Mhm.
flying by.
Yes.
That was very good. And
Very.
I am curious though. VH1 makes you go berserk. How so?
Apparently, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to speak on behalf of 10-year-old me, but
All the
I
pop-up
imagine-
video.
yeah, I did watch a lot of pop-up video, so
Yeah,
it's very
probably
likely
Go
that's what made me go
loco.
berserk.
When you
thank
search,
Thank you.
hey Matt, my
Yes.
hat's off to you.
You actually took it off. That means a lot. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up,
That was fantastic.
never mind.
Thank
That
you.
was great.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Bravo.
you for sharing that. I'm
You're
so
very
happy.
welcome.
All right, as for my show and tell, I wanted to show you guys a couple things here. I have this this Yeti can holder that keeps my cans nice and cold. And I have this this coffee mug as well. Keeps my
I
coffee
feel like you're
Jesus
copying
Christ.
me. I don't like it.
Kaylin, what have you done?
And I
I
have
know.
this,
Done,
I
Kaylin.
have
my
this
show
one
and
as
tell.
well. This is a taller mug. If I want more coffee than say this mug, then
Put it in
I
that.
will,
Yeah,
I
it's
will
good.
pour the coffee into this mug.
More
On the
fluid
heels of-
ounces.
On the heels of this show and tell, I have to pull back the curtain a little and say Chris gave out Yeti mugs like the one he is holding as Christmas gifts one year. And I've been using mine twice a day, every day since I've been home to make my own coffee. And thank you. I've been getting
Hey,
a lot
all
of
Hey,
right.
Chris. Hey, Chris, I got a quarantine confession.
Okay.
Oh, new
I'm
segment.
not gonna like this.
I wrapped mine up and gave it to my sister-in-law for Christmas. She loves it.
It was worse than what I thought it'd be.
That is perfect.
Did she like it?
She loved it. She loves it.
All
She
right, let
uses
me
it
know
all
if
the
you
time.
get it
Thank
next
you.
year.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, man.
Good shopping. I
That's
like it
fine.
when other people shop for my sister-in-law.
That's fine.
I don't know what to get her.
I saw Gary give Dr. Drew the battery pack I gave him like 2 years ago.
No, I didn't. I let him use it constantly.
I'm kidding. No, but Gary does use it a lot too.
I will not be besmirched.
I know. All right.
I let Drew use it every time he comes in because Drew has anxiety about his battery. But I love this thing. I keep it in my backpack at all times. There you go.
All right. That's fair. And what
Oh,
I
yeah,
really
I got
wanted to do
mine,
for show and
Chris.
tell was there's a guitar behind Caelan, but he moved it off camera. Everybody just decides to pan the things that they don't want me to see off camera. Like Gary's sign is so far away from the camera that I'm like there's a mirror behind Gary, and I'm almost gonna catch the sign in the mirror. He's panning so far away from it. But there's Gary. All right,
there it is.
Patch.
let's do Dawson next.
Okay, well, I'm stacked up against a lot. I got Caelan's mugs, Matt's poetry, Chris's mugs. So, what I'm going
crap.
to share with you guys today.
Corolla's calling me, guys. I'm very sorry. I do want to hear it, but
Right,
I have to
during
hop
my
off for
show
a
and
minute.
tell.
I know. I'm so
Corolla
sorry.
calling you is
Fine.
totally
Go ahead.
forgivable, but your phone being on loud, no.
All right, it's just us guys.
He's not going to stick around for the reprimand.
And Jen.
All right, well, he misses
Like, this is
my
my-
great show and tell.
This is my figurine I've made of Matt Fondiler by hand. Whittled it. Where did Gary? Gary's gone too?
Gary's going in and out.
Yeah. He's doing that on purpose, though.
I'm still here. I'm getting ready for my show and tell.
That makes sense.
Oh, he's put together. It's going to be a presentation
All right,
on
so
the
he-
screen that's going to come up on it.
I know. Well, from the looks of it, Gary is wearing just one shirt, so we can't do what he did last time.
Yeah, I do only have the one shirt on.
All right, Dawson, let's go with you.
Okay. For my show and tell, I'm going to blow you guys all away with the Mexican votive candle.
Oh.
Now, this particular candle is titled La Sagrada Familia, which means the Holy Family. Now, the interesting thing about this particular candle is that Doug Laux, CIA guy, found it in a grocery store. He had to buy it and bring it over to my house and gift it to me because my favorite Alan Parsons Project song is called La Sagrada Familia.
Oh.
There you go.
That's a
Show
very
and tell,
thoughtful
motherfuckers.
gift. I love a thoughtful president.
So do I. Hey, little slight plug, tangentially off Dawson's show and tell. Doug Laux' co-star from Spy Games, Evie Pomporis, upcoming guest on the Dr. Drew podcast, and she was delightful.
Nice.
Yeah. Look at
Awesome.
that. And we all love
Synergy, folks.
When are you going to have Doug on?
Synergy.
Yeah, we all love Doug, and that's a very thoughtful gift. And yeah, we'll all be watching Doug and keeping an eye on him. He always has great stuff.
Check out Spy Games.
Spy
And
Games.
check out the Dr. Drew podcast with the chick.
Spy Games, the TV show.
On Bravo.
Right.
Yeah, and check out the Dr. Drew podcast with the chick. You can't miss it. All right, Gary.
Well, I'm gonna. I want to see Jen's show and tell.
Oh yeah, Jenny, what do you have?
I was not prepared for that. I thought I was Chris's show and tell.
Yeah, well, I
I got
noted
these
that
mugs.
That's why it was pretty rough when he went to the Yetis, but
He really prepared.
No, guys, I want also for show and tell. I brought my corn queen, Jennifer, here.
stop saying that.
He says it 1,000 times a day.
That's who she is. All right, let's make out.
All right, so Jen's got nothing. All right, well, I'll say this. After Caelan just dunked on everyone with his show and tell last week, which I'm still offended by, congratulations, very happy for you, but that was aggressive that you just ended show and tell. Like, we shouldn't even be doing this right now, as evidenced by the fact that you're now showing coffee mugs. I was going to bring an Allen wrench because, I wanted to tell Matt what it was and what it was called. But at the last minute, the reason I keep turning off my mics is I had my wife bring in a different show and tell item.
Oh,
A couple of different flavors of chunk nibbles. And the reason that I switched to this, and because this is a unique situation, I can actually show people what a little bit of chunk nibbles looks like. So it's a little chocolate covered. Let's see if I can get it. This one that I'm holding up is peanut butter and chocolate, and it's like a Chex mix that is congealed with peanut butter and chocolate and just deliciousness. And you guys who listen have been amazing and have been ordering chunk nibbles. You may have seen me tweet that it's gotten so crazy that my cousin had to text me and say, all right, what's the deal with the bark bark or woof woof? Because I don't know what's going on, and I'm trying to figure out how to work it into the thank you notes. And in the back and forth that ensued, special announcement, you can now use code woof woof for a discount at chunknibbles.com.
Wow. That's amazing.
All one word, WOFF, WOFF. Get a special discount at Chunk Nibbles, and I encourage all of you to go check it out. I retweet everyone who tweets positive things about it. Well, I pretty much retweet everyone because I've never had someone tweet me and say disappointed. Everyone is happy with it. So they're still shipping nationwide and worldwide during the quarantine. So everyone deserves a little treat. It's great for Netflixing. Just check it out, chunknibbles.com or at chunknibbles on Twitter.
Yeah, look, it's a weird time. We always want to support businesses, and Chunk Nibbles, it's an amazing company, and it's a win-win for everybody because you guys get this magnificent treat at home, and I couldn't think of a better way to spend it than
Gary, if I may submit a commercial idea.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We could do this voiceover where I say, Chunk Nibbles, it's better than crack, and I've smoked crack.
You know what? I stepped
pretty
on
good, right? Because you can't make a claim unless you can back it up.
Yeah, you're gonna need because that would have been my next question. Had I watched that on TV as a TV spot, Chuck Nibbles, it's better than crack, I would have turned to my corn queen Jen. I would have said, How would he know?
How does he know?
Hey, Dawson,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm sorry. I stepped on that a little bit. Could I get that clean so I can clip it and send it to my cousin?
Yeah, let's get that clean.
Not a chance.
Oh,
I feel like if we
Yes,
just
of
wait-
course. Ready?
All
Are you
right.
ready? You ready? Let me really.
Yeah.
Chunk nibbles. It's better than crack. And I've smoked crack. Is that good? Is that good? Is that nice and clean?
That is going.
I think that's the thing that, a lot of people don't understand. Everyone says something's better than crack.
Yeah.
Well, how would they know? Now, if I would take that more seriously than I would take 9 out of 10 doctors, fuck that. 9 other doctors. But give me a dude who smoked crack and he says chunk nibbles are better than crack. You've seen those motherfuckers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watch all companies just hire
Solid advertising.
ex-crackheads for to be their spokesperson, so they could.
Right. Now there's going to be a huge fucking rush. In fact, I think I'm going to make up a crackhead agency.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just go down the street and I'll just find the real camera friendly crackheads.
Yeah.
And just be like, yeah, you want to be on a billboard, kid?
Yeah. That's.
I'll keep
that's
you
the
in
way-
crack for at least 2 weeks.
This
That's
is the way the
amazing.
market is turning. We have to embrace it.
All right, so code Woof Woof, get a discount. Check it out.
That's so cool. And speaking of Bobo Boys and Wolf Woof, also Pixel Fun helped a few listeners out with spending their time and using their time wisely during quarantine, keeping their brain stimulated. He made a crossword puzzle of really cool.
No, word search.
Yeah, that's right. A word search. Excuse me. Of just really awesome.
There's a big difference between the two.
I know,
Mainly
I know.
about
I
7
just-
grades of education.
Yeah, that's true. What do you like better, crossword or word search, Mike?
Crossword.
Me too.
Definitely like a
But I
crossword
do
better,
love-
but a word search is fantastic.
Yeah.
Here's Laura Lee getting in on the fun. She couldn't figure out how to download it, so I took care of her and I emailed it over to her. But Laura Lee is playing along as
Nice.
well. I don't know if she's
Nice.
noticed that she is in fact one of the answers yet, but I'm sure she'll
Be right back.
And your mom loves the emojis.
She's a big fan.
Big emoji
Big.
fan.
Big fan.
Yeah.
She also likes Bitmojis, the ones that are more like pictures. And she sends me one. She must spend quite a bit of money on them because she's got the In-N-Out branded one. She's got a lot of different ones. It's confounding.
Well, here I'm gonna put it on the screen here so we can see the word search. So it actually looks pretty. It's a very big word search, very large.
It's a big one, dude.
Oh God, it's great. And there's 69 different things to find, which I
Nice.
appreciated.
And if
Very
you look
good.
at some of the words here, you got the bean scale, Bobo Boy Army, bonsai, bong, Corolla on paper, Los Angeles, don't worry about me, Philly style, feline AIDS. It's all words that we use all the time on this very podcast.
McClure's
Yo.
pickles, which I ordered yesterday.
Oh, dude, there's an
What's
even
that?
very difficult word to find, sous vide. He should have just put boiled meat. Let's see if boiled meat made it.
No, sous vide is correct. What is Tangerine Express?
I was just gonna ask that.
Gary? Do you know?
Hey, put C- on there.
Oh.
All right.
I'm not exactly sure what
Hey.
Tangerine Express is, but did you guys see the payoff for the price on the Speak Per?
Oh no, I didn't. What was the payoff for that?
It was the amount of space that Matt had free on his computer that gave you anxiety, Chris.
Wow.
There's always a great payoff, and it took a little back and forth. He replied like gigabyte, and I was like, I'm stupid. I have no idea what that means. He's
Yeah.
like, the amount of space on Matt's
I just-
computer. All right, perfect. Yes, thank you. That makes sense.
We got Fondiler
Um,
back here. Are you?
Yeah, and
speaking words?
I am, and I just so happen to have come back here as you asked, what is Tangerine Express? And what's fucking hilarious to me is that that's the beer that I brought up on this show. It's the beer I'm currently drinking, and as
Nice.
as I'm back here, I'm now about to open can numero dos. So that is
No.
Tangerine Express.
I do know what Tangerine. I didn't know Matt was drinking it, so that is actually pretty wild. I do know what Tangerine Express is. It's the
Pretty
beer
funny.
that we drank on the train.
On the
where
train.
we wouldn't let the old Asian people sit down.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's,
You leave
it's
those
the train
stories.
beer.
He put pro puppy in the word search too.
Yeah, shot or
happy
dab.
about that.
They
Because
can
we are
be
pro
on the
puppy.
train that I take to your wedding, and I would do the exact same thing again.
Yeah, guacamole, front of house.
You missed show and tell, but here's mine. It's a we call this an Allen wrench. You call it an IKEA key or an IKEA tool.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
There you go.
Yeah, the twisty
Cool,
thing.
man. Wow, I really feel like I missed a lot.
All right, well, before we get out of here, we do have a quick Shea Fondiler, which I'm very excited about. We haven't had a Shea, and I don't know what to eat these days. I don't know what to eat these days. So let's get into.
Chris, you have to
can you
unstop
please
sharing
stop your
your screen because I see I have notifications on this, and I keep trying to click it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
All right, let's get into some Shea. So I'm wondering, Caelan's wondering, Dawson's wondering, Jenny's wondering, but most of all, Gary wants to know.
What did Adam call you for?
That's a great question. You really threw me off there. Just wrapping shit up for the week. This is a Friday. I know it doesn't feel like a weekday, especially because we're knocking them back. But yeah, still on the clock, man.
Good answer. What's on the menu?
Well, I'll tell you what's on the menu. What's on the menu for everybody right now? Frozen pizza. Time to do. This is kind of a work in progress because I am really fucking struggling here to find a good frozen pizza, and I'm going to take you guys on this journey that I've been on so far, this culinary journey. But I'm also making this an active conversation because I am fucking desperate for
I can help you out
for suggestions. Okay, good. So back in the day, CPK used to make frozen pizzas that I used to fucking love. They had like a Sicilian one, and then they had a margarita one, and they're the kind of pizzas that it was like a meat lovers. It was shit. I couldn't even tell you. It was way too much meat.
I could go get one if you want to see.
Because my Sicilian Nana made
right
pizza. She put certain things on it.
Oh, okay. Well, here's my problem, though. Continue. I have found that the quality of both of those pizzas and just CPK in general has gone completely downhill. Now, Gary, you may disagree because you currently have one in your freezer, but the last couple times I've gotten them, I've just been so disappointed, and it's really like cardboard crust, which it never used to be like that. So what's a guy to do?
All right, so I have a couple thoughts here. First, I don't disagree. The quality has gone down. Now, of the CPK offerings, I think that their barbecue chicken, which is their best pizza in restaurant, the frozen version is also very solid. I like that one a lot. I don't think that it's horrible. I don't think that the crust is like cardboard, but compared to 10 years ago, yeah, across the board, I'd say frozen pizza industry is just down. People have gone for cheaper ingredients. People have gone, everyone's trying to cut costs and nothing's as good. But I still do think that when it comes to the grocery store brand, the CPK one is pretty solid. We recently tried a DiGiorno, and god damn was that thing dog shit. It was like Vinny Tortorich's worst nightmare. My wife came out with it, and it was about 3 inches thick of dough with like a little cheese and sauce on top of it. It was almost inedible. I ate one slice, and we threw almost 2/3 of the pizza away.
And that must be pretty bad because I'm always on the boat that I'm very lenient with pizza. Like it's hard for me to find a pizza that I won't consume / enjoy. Like it has to be very, very bad for me not to enjoy it. Oh, we got a cat here.
Mm-hmm.
Matt brought a cat.
We've got a cat.
He's like,
hey, Matt, if I may.
Yes.
Frozen pizza is never gonna be good. It's easy enough to make your own semi-frozen pizza. In the grocery store in the freezer section, they sell this. It's a company called Bridgeford, and it's bread dough.
I'm writing this down.
And
Bridgeford bread dough.
There's like 3 loaves of bread dough, and you cut one of those down into a circular kind of thing. You got to have a rolling pin and a little flour, but you roll the shit out of that thing, and then you take a can of ragu. And
you're starting to like. This all sounds amazing, but this is like starting to be too much work. You know what I mean? I'm talking about
super easy. You could most likely you have everything you need in your house except for the Bridgeford bread dough.
Okay, I wrote that down.
So you flatten that out. It's not exactly pizza crust. In fact, it's not pizza crust at all. It's white bread dough.
Yeah.
But you
But it
can
works.
season it up a little bit with a little garlic powder.
All right.
That's a nana pizza. My nana would also take dried onions and hammer them into the crust and then put them on a pie pan.
I like that.
Damn.
Square Sicilian pizza.
Now,
right.
I like everything Dawson's saying here, but Matt, you started this with frozen pizza, and as a new parent, I believe Caelan will probably attest to this. Frozen pizza is its own category, but it's important because it's a dinner that you can literally open the box, throw it in the oven. It takes about 14 seconds of your time, and then 17 minutes later, when it's done, you've got a dinner that's finished. We don't necessarily all have the time to do it. Now,
Also,
go ahead, Caelan.
I was just going to throw out my personal favorite of the frozen pizzas, which isn't bad, especially compared to like DiGiorno, is Newman's Own.
I
That
wrote
one is
that one
pretty
down.
good.
I was going to get there.
Newman's Own is pretty good, and I get Newman's Own whenever I can. Salsa, salad dressing, pizza, they all taste good, and all the money's going to charity. So I personally would suggest the Newman's Own pizza.
I completely co-sign that. Now, Matt, I have one last thought, and then I'll let you finish off your segment. This is a
Finish. Just getting started.
Whatever. I'll let you go on. I'll shut the fuck up is what I mean. Now, I'm going to share my screen here. This is something I don't currently have, but I will endorse heartily from my college days. This is a product called the Pizzazz.
Whoa.
Okay? Wow. I'm going to skip to this one right here. So
I like it.
skip to this image right here.
Video.
Now, if you see here, this is a heating element right here in the bottom. And there's another one in the top, a mirrored one that's in the top. And then this surface rotates.
Wow.
This is the best $50 you will ever spend if you are a big frozen pizza guy. It is a game changer.
So you use the frozen pizzas for that.
Put the frozen
in the
pizza
oven or
on
whatever.
there instead of the oven. It evenly heats the top and bottom. It rotates. Delightful.
Oh my God. Well, I may have to purchase that as well. Caelan mentioned the Newman's Own. That was one of the other stops on my pizza journey. I will agree. It was actually pretty, I would just say it's average. It's after having so much dog shit CPK pizza, I was pretty happy to find the Newman's Own. Trader Joe's has a few different flatbreads that are okay, but none of them have the sauce. They finally had this, like, they call it the family style cheese and tomato. And they kind of referred to it as like a starter pizza, which I thought was an interesting idea. It's kind of like what you're talking about, Dawson.
Add your own shit.
Yeah, you kind of just
doctor it.
This is one step forward, though. It's already got the cheese and the sauce and everything. You just got to put, if you want, additional toppings on it. So I thought that was a good idea. But then it turns out that pizza is fucking horrible as well. The crust is just
not Trader
Giotto. Inedible. Yeah, exactly. Trader Giotto's. You let me down, man. Your sauces are usually good. So finally, we found this one, Amy's Organic, which is kind of like a higher end one. They make like a lot of soups and stuff, but they make a margarita pizza. What, Dawson? What'd I do this time?
No, I love the way you word things. They're kind of higher end. They make a lot of soups and stuff. Oh yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, no, totally. That's the higher end.
Yeah,
like
the higher end food is soups.
Gotcha. Clear as day.
Oh, I love it. No, you're totally right. Thank you for calling me out on that. Anyway, Amy's Organic, they have again, it's basically like a basic mozzarella pizza, like a margarita pizza, rather. The crust is actually really good. It's a legitimately good frozen pizza crust. The only problem is that because they're a fancy, higher-end soups and such type company, they only make really healthy pizzas. So they don't have, like, pepperoni with sausage and a bunch of shit on it, which is what I want on my pizzas. So I'm wondering about making that pizza the starter crust pizza. That's going to be my next step.
I like it.
I'm also going to try the Bridgeford bread loaf, and I'm going to probably also invest the entirety of my next paycheck on that pizza heater that Gary was talking about.
Yeah.
That's dope as ass. Good.
There you go.
Good. $50 well spent.
Quick question, Matt. This is a controversial issue. But where do you stand on the French bread pizzas, like Swanson's?
Great question. Here's what I'll say. It's been a very long time since I've had a French bread pizza. Having said that, I used to love them. So maybe that's another part of my life that I need to get back into again. Is that a suggestion? Is that an official suggestion?
It is a suggestion. I have Uno Moss suggestion. I believe it's Red Baron.
That's the
makes
classic
a
company.
personal pan pizza.
Okay.
Those you got to doctor up a little bit, but as far as a pan pizza, individual pan pizza goes, their crust is pretty good. You got to fill it out, but that's I dive into that category, and I'm curious if you've had them.
I've had Red Baron. I remember that brand from my childhood, but again, it's been probably since that poem was published that I've had it. So, anyway, you can tweet me at Matt Fondiler. Let me know your favorite frozen pizzas, because we all need those right now. And until next time, that's what's on the menu.
Yes. You know what I want to do, guys? Let's do it. Let's see. Maybe you guys want to try for next Friday. We all have a frozen pizza party online. Just get on Twitter. We all tweet our frozen pizzas out and talk to each other and hang out online.
This during the show,
would involve me going to the store.
No, because then everybody else can. Everybody else get a frozen pizza.
Everyone's supposed to stay home right now, Chris. We're breaking stay-at-home ordinances.
Not doing
Chris,
it.
let me slightly modify this. How about anyone who wants to watch can have their frozen pizza and watch along with us? But I think next Friday, as part of Show and Tell, Matt should show us a game that he showed me and a few of our other friends that he discovered during the quarantine or possibly before, that we can all play over Zoom and watch, and the listeners can play along, and I think it'll be enjoyable for them.
Is it Wiki Race?
It's not. No, it's
Wiki Race.
It's a fun game called Fibbage, and we can explain all the rules off the air so that people don't get bored by that part.
I'm in.
Wiki Race,
fun.
Gary.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna follow along with the game, the last thing they need to know is the rules. So I'm cool with off the air.
Yeah, it's perfect.
We'll explain it to the guys off the air, but it'll explain itself as we play, Doss. As someone who's played it before.
No, I can't let a chance by to take a stab. So sorry.
That's right.
I saw the open air.
None of us are confused. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. It's all good, buddy.
Wiki Race, guys, is everybody starts on the same Wikipedia page. You can't type or Command F anything. You can only click on the available hyperlinks that are given to you, and you all try to get to an end page. Usually the end page is like Hitler. So you start on any page you want, and just by clicking the links,
I'm starting on
Chris, you have to get really creative about your ways to research Hitler during these quarantines, huh? Because I know you're like a huge fan of the guy, but easy, bro.
I hear Hitler. He's like the Kevin Bacon of Wikipedia. He's connected to all of it.
Chris, that game is dog shit. If you can start on any page you want, I'm starting on the Holocaust, and you all lose.
No. Everybody starts on the same page. Like, so we would all start on broccoli. And then and we'd all say go, and then we all just have to click around and get to Hitler. No Command F.
Chris.
Just straight clicking the link.
Chris, let me tell you.
That game sounds amazing.
I know zero. I know nothing about Matt's game, and I know everything about your game. And I will still play Matt's game every fucking day. I will never play your game.
I hear my game's better than crack, but
Chris, ironically,
you wouldn't know, bro.
When you first said Wiki Race, I thought it was some horrible xenophobic game that was about race and stuff like that. And then you explained it, and it turns out it
is. Yeah, you're right.
Search history. I'm sure you'll find a couple Hitlers in there.
Well, all right, time to go now.
You guys are awesome. No, it's not time to go. This is fun. Hang out with me. It's me and my dogs. Come on, guys. I mean, it's good for a while.
Oh, Dawson's taking us around.
Boo, jeez.
There's my Boo girl.
Hey, Boo.
So
There's my
cute.
champ. My big champ.
I can.
All right, bub.
That's
we should get our
amazing.
plugs in. So we'll start with Matt. First off, thank you again for sharing that poem.
You're welcome.
It really was
You're welcome.
fantastic, and I appreciate it.
Moving.
That was fucking. You got published, bro. You are a published
I
poet.
know.
You're a
You
published
need to break that out at parties.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm
I
cutting
really
that
was like
clip and
looking
I'm
at this
posting it.
bookshelf, and I was like, I got to figure out what can I read. And then I saw that book. I was like, oh yeah, I do have that with me. I do like to bust that out every once in a while. All right, so I mentioned before that I write true crime stories for a show called Sword and Scale. And if you're home right now, I'm just going to real quickly. I got 3 episodes. They're all free. I'm just going to rattle off the numbers: 139, 144, and 153. Those are my 3 episodes that are currently on the public feed. Sword and Scale,
if
just
you
on
combine them all,
iTunes.
it's Caelan's PlayStation screen name.
That's correct. I'm also really excited because I saw the schedule for kind of their upcoming episodes. And at the beginning of May, so about a month from now, there's going to be 2 episodes in a row that are both ones that I wrote, including one that I just finished. So they're like racing that one to production. So I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, if you're interested in true crime, every story is totally different, and you're not going to hear my voice or anything. Just another project that I like to work on. And yeah, I worked hard on them. I think you might enjoy them. Something to listen to when you're stuck at home. Sword and Scale. There you go.
So good.
Love it.
Thank you.
Back that.
Proud of
Love
you.
it. Proud of you, Matt. And speaking of working hard, Mike Dawson, what can we go? Where can we go for you?
I wanted to be able to share the screen and show you the Pixel Fun cover art of my latest audiobook.
Yeah.
And I can't find that.
Caelan can.
I can't find it, so we'll do it. Well,
Caelan-
Caelan's not in that place.
Caelan's in his place.
Do you have it?
Place.
Are you in that same place?
There you go. Nice.
So I did this audiobook called The Walrus's Paw, The Great Beetle Death Clues. And if you look inside this picture, you can see some of the death clues. You see the shadow of Paul, the walk on Abbey Road, the egg, the walrus, the number 9, the fact that there's no emelet on one shoulder, but there is on the other. And of course, the glass onion. There are countless death clues.
Is that guy playing the circle game right there? What's
Yeah. He gets to give you a Charlie horse. So shout out to Dave Simmons, DaveSimmonsArt.com for creating this audiobook cover. If you're a Beatles fan, pull out like the last 4 albums: Abbey Road, Let It Be, Magical Mystery Tour, and the White Album, and you will hear what resulted in general hysteria in the United States. And it wasn't. I'll give you my thoughts on them if you want it after you listen to the audiobook and check in the Beatles albums and the songs. But it's fun. If you got kids especially and you want to share how wonderful music can be and really expand your mind, there is no better way than The Walrus Was Paul, The Great Beetle Death Clues. It's available on Audible and iTunes, and I narrate. Let me tell you a story.
Yes.
Nice.
I love it. And Pixel Fun, I mean, we sing his praises enough.
So
but,
good.
I mean,
that guy's going to get so much work from me.
His attention,
every audiobook I do.
Yeah, his attention to detail is truly phenomenal. So definitely check out the artwork, the audiobook, and support one Mike Dawson. All right, as for my plug, I would say, I'm here in my unnamed studio and doing like a concert.
Hey Jen, do you know what that studio is called, by the way?
Dude, don't answer.
I saw the Pixel Fun art. It's amazing.
It's not. It's pretty good. It actually is. It's amazing. I do still want one of those guitars, the maxi pad guitars. But yeah, I'll do live streams every once in a while and just sing covers and just hopefully provide some sort of entertainment for people at home. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. And every once in a while, I should announce it before I do it, but I still haven't been doing that yet. So just constantly refresh. All right, Jenny, where can we go for you?
I don't really think I have a plug. I do think if people at home are watching, they should play a drinking game. Every time Dawson smokes something, they should take a shot. I was getting a kick out of watching him.
I I smoke more cigarettes when I do this show because we're drinking and I'm sitting at my bar.
No judgment. It was entertaining.
So people should know that I'm not lighting cigarettes one after another after another. I'm in a very comfortable space while we do this, and that's what I do.
I love it.
God, I'm so sorry about her, Dawson. God, this is just so lame.
Yes. No, that's
so
actually
awkward.
Chris. She has contributed so much to this show. So, Jen, you're fantastic, and that lighting loves you.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All
you
right.
look good.
And,
so much better than Chris.
So nice to see people.
The lighting's better than me, or she's better than me? Don't answer that. Gary.
Can it be both?
No.
I'm with Matt. You can do both. Just because Matt wasn't here, I'll let Matt know, and anyone who may have forgotten in the last 20 minutes. Chunknibbles.com, delicious snack that we have all tried and endorsed. Matt, how about this? Use code WOOF for a discount.
I love it.
Isn't that amazing?
Awesome.
And I'm telling Podcast One, any new sponsor we get, that is going to be our new promo code.
Yeah, no one's going to have that.
What are you, crazy?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And Brad, the guy who's, I guess, the CEO, couldn't be a nicer guy. So,
well, thank you, Matt.
Glad to hear that. Yeah.
Big Chunk Nibbles fan myself. And lastly, oh, great. I said Caelan for last. Caelan, where can we go for you?
There we go.
Here we go.
Baby.
Brace yourselves.
Don't worry about me. I got nothing.
Finally.
He's back.
He's back.
Baby.
Happy birthday, Caelan.
Thank you.
Birthday.
Enjoy
Happy
yourself.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
And to all the listeners out there, have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next week. Take care. Love you.
Hey, you guys, don't go.